Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another collection and declutter video. This one we're gonna go ahead and tackle foundations and concealers. I'm also gonna briefly talk about color correctors for my under eye. I don't have that many of those, and like mixers for foundations. I may go ahead and declutter some of them. If you enjoy collection and declutter videos, please make sure to keep on watching. Give this video a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe before you leave. I already did my powders. That should be up already, so I'll have that in the cards above and description box. And if you want to binge some other collection videos, I'll have the playlist from the one I did last year until I can get this year's done. That will be in the description box as well. Let's go ahead and get into it. There's a ton in here. It's overwhelming. I'm sick. I'm tired of looking at it and feeling guilty for not using the stuff that I love. So we're gonna go ahead and remedy that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get started with foundations. Yeah, we'll start with foundations. I'll show you the ones that I've been using that I really enjoy, are like in a project pan, and then I'll show you okay, we'll just start with foundations. This is the newest one to my collection. This is the NARS Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I haven't used it yet. It's still brand new, so I'm definitely gonna be holding on to that one. Other foundations, I guess we'll do the minis real quick. These two are new to me. This is the Purelisse Radiant Glow Illuminating. I usually like Purelisse products, so I do want to hold on to that and try it out. And this is by The Balm. I've been wanting to try this guy for a really long time, the tinted moisturizer. So I'm definitely holding on to that one. I did make a dent in my sample foundations or deluxe size foundations this year, so that makes me really happy. I have these two by Makeup Forever, and I do like both of these, so I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to both of these. And this NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation, from what I remember, this is in the shade Fiji. From what I remember using this guy, it wasn't my absolute favorite. The shade was maybe a little bit too light as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. So there we go, 1 out of the 5 minis. That's pretty good. Now this used to be organized at some point according to like finish and coverage. It used to be like full coverage, absolute favorites, luminous, and like light coverage, but now it's just a big jumble. I'm gonna go ahead and start with this little section here, these products that are in here. I do have the Smith & Co. Veiled Thread Weightless Micro Blurring Foundation. To be honest, I don't even remember what I thought about this one. This is in the shade 220 Neutral. It's been a long time since I pulled it in. I'm gonna hold on to it, and I do want to use it a little bit longer. This guy by Zoeva. This is the Authentic Skin Natural Luminous Foundation, and I have the shade 140N Energetic. I think this reminded me a little bit of the ABH foundation. Again, I do not remember. I think this might be on the possible declutter. I think I kind of didn't really like it that much from what I remember. Let me go ahead and put it to the side. That's a possible declutter. Haley's, this is the Reform Liquid Luxe Luminous Finish liquid foundation. I do really like this one. I know that they are repackaging it. I think it's supposed to be in like a white container, but I do really like it. I'm definitely gonna hold on to that one. A couple over here. I have the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I did purchase a pump for it, and I haven't used it since I purchased the pump. I'm gonna hold on to this one because I think I enjoyed it when I had it. This is one of the newest one to me. This is Joa Crystal Glow Foundation, all-in-one foundation, and this is in the shade MN10. I think I picked up the shade Light Medium Neutral, but this is way too dark. Like, I pulled it in to my stash to try it out. This is way too dark. I cannot use this one. I know it's brand new to me, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pass it on to somebody who really likes it or would like to try it. This is just way too dark for me. I can't use this one. This one, Joa was having like an offer thing. If you pay for shipping, you get the foundation for free, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. Next up, I have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. Again, this is in the shade, oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Oh boy. Yeah, that's an absolute declutter. Oh no, my goodness. Like, seriously? This is too dark for me. I would really like to actually try this product in the correct shade for me, because I do know that it's a favorite for a lot of people. Oh, I can't believe I made such a big mess. Let me clean that up real quick, but that one is a declutter. One foundation that I do really like, and I know it's not the right shade for me currently. This is a little bit too dark. This is more of a summer shade for me, unless like I mix it up. This is by Rare Beauty, and I do really like this one. I have the shade 250W. Maybe I should just pick up a lighter shade and get rid of this guy. It's a beautiful foundation, lasts really well on my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in here. Let's talk about this. This is by Profusion. This is the Feel Good Skin. This is in the shade medium 1, warm yellow. I used it recently and it was good. It wasn't I don't know, I think I would like to play with it a little bit more before I decide whether I like it or not. By Wet n Wild, this is the Photo Focus foundation, the dewy one, and this is in the shade Golden Beige. It's a medium warm tone. This is a little bit too dark for me as well. I haven't been able to like really use it and really enjoy it because it's too dark. It's a little bit too warm tone for me. I think I would rather pick up a different shade, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. I'm not gonna hold on to it. We have these by Clinique. Ooh, and there's more foundation on them. I thought I cleaned it all up. Okay, by Clinique. These, I believe, all of the Clinique foundations that I do have in my collection, I have 4, were free gifts from Ulta for either hitting platinum, or for, I think it was like, was it birthday? Maybe it was just platinum. Anyway, this is the Even Better, the makeup, like the correct, not the, because I think they have like an Even Better dewy or illuminating. This is the regular. This is in the shade WN22, which looks really deep in here, but it actually is a good shade for me. And then this one is the Stay Matte Oil Free. This is a really good one, but this is a little bit dark. This is in the shade WN46, Golden Neutral. This is more of a summer shade for me, which actually it really works really well for me in the summertime. I do really like both of these. Even the shades are, their shades are just a pain in my rear. I can never figure out my correct shade. And since we're talking about the Clinique foundations, I have 2 more. I have the Beyond Perfecting foundations, and I believe both of these were also free. This is in the shade WN38 Sesame, and then I made them match me, and they matched me to WN12 Meringue, which is like a big gap between the 2 shades. But when you see them right next to each other, I mean, they look very close, don't they? I'm going to go ahead and hold on to both of these because I do really like this foundation. I had panned one of these previously. This is still brand new, so it's in the box. And I do really like this foundation for the days where I really want a full coverage look, but a comfortable full coverage. So I'm holding on to both of these. This is by L'Oreal, and this is actually one that I really enjoy, even though the SPF part of it is already expired. When they sent it to me, it was very close to being expired, and now it definitely is. But I do like the product itself, and I don't usually rely on this to be my SPF. This is in the shade Golden Vanilla 45, and I'm gonna hold on to it. It's a beautiful like a serum foundation. Really like that one. Let's talk about this guy. This is by MAC, and this is the Studio Fix. This is the stick foundation. It is in the shade NC20. This is the only stick foundation that I have. The only stick foundation that I do own, and I do actually really like it. It's really easy to blend. It's a good shade for me. I'm holding on to this one. I don't do brutal declutters because I do pay for all of this, except like the Cliniques were free, but that's because I hit platinum or diamond or whatever it is. But so if you expect brutal declutters, I'm sorry to disappoint. This is more of a realistic declutter. At least for me, I feel like it is. One foundation that I know for sure I'm going to go ahead and declutter is this Milani Screen Queen, the Natural Finish Foundation, and this is in the shade 240 Warm Vanilla. It's a good match for me. When I first picked it up, I really enjoyed it, but I recently played with it again, and it's just so thick. I don't know if it was thick, like this thick from before. I don't remember it being this thick. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this guy. It just did not play very well on my skin. It's something that I would recommend though. It's a really beautiful foundation. Next, okay, I love this guy and I love this guy too. This is by It Cosmetics, Your Skin But Better Foundation. I love it. I need to play with it a little bit more. It's been a long time. And this was a backup. I panned one last year and I did really enjoy it. I picked up a new one. It's still not open. So I'm definitely keeping this one. It's a really nice foundation. And this is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear. And I have the shade 445, which is like vanilla. What shade is it called? Vanilla. Yeah, a really good one. Okay, let's pull these two out. These, I love them, but they're so old. They're probably some of the oldest foundation in my collection. I have it in 2 shades. This is my correct shade. This is the shade 2.18. This is light medium with neutral undertone. It's a beautiful foundation, but I'm gonna have to let go, at least one of them go. This is in the shade 2.16, which is light warm golden. I'm gonna keep the neutral because it's the better shade match for me, and this one I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. I've made a dent in this guy. Let me go ahead actually and swatch these. I know it's kind of like swatching foundations on the back of your hand. It's not necessarily the best thing to do. Oh, it's got the crusty. Let's do one without the crusty. There it is. Okay, so this is the light with golden warm undertone, and this is the light medium neutral. They look pretty much exactly the same. Maybe I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the light medium neutral and keep the light undertone. This had a little bit crusties in it. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just some foundation dried up in the lid. But since both of them are very close, I'm gonna go ahead and let go of the one that I've used more. And then I'm gonna keep the one that has a little bit more in it. Because, well, I need more foundations, you know? Okay, by Essence, the Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. This is newer to me. I did like it when I used it. I'm gonna keep it and play with it a little bit more. Fenty Ease Drops. I love this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to it. And these are definitely newer to me. I picked those up. I did place an order at AOA Studio not that long ago, and hence why I have all of these. I haven't really played with them so much. This is in the shade, and they don't have like the shade names on them. But one is in the shade Fair Ivory, which is obviously way too light. And I can't, maybe this is Sand, because this is in the shade Sand too. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to these two, and I'm gonna let go of the shade Fair Ivory. Moving right along, I know this one I'm definitely gonna keep. This is my Bobbi Brown foundation. I actually finished the Bobbi Brown foundation that was in here, and I had 2 little CC creams. I just mixed them in here because one was too dark and one was too light, and they're actually a perfect match. So there's not much left in here. I know they're like sample size CC creams, but I do want to finish them. And this usually sits right here on my vanity because I do want to finish them and I do really like them. 2 foundations. This one is in a project. This is the by Changemaker. I love this thing. I'm definitely going to hold on to this one. And the Dior Forever Skin Glow, beautiful foundation. I have it in the shade 2N, perfect shade match for me too, and that sits on my vanity as well because I do want to use it and get some more use out of it. So we'll move these out of the way. The ABH Luminous Foundation, this is actually a newer one to me. I picked it up during Ulta 21 Days of Beauty for half off. This is in the shade 270C. The undertone of this one is just perfect for me. It's just a tad too dark. It's not too dark like maybe this guy, the Joa one. It's dark that like if I highlight with a little bit of concealer, this is good. This has been in my everyday makeup drawer, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it back. Another one that's new to me, I haven't tried it yet. This is the L'Oreal True Match Nude, the hyaluronic tinted serum. It's 1% hyaluronic acid, and I picked up the shade 34, which is light medium. I do want to try it. I haven't tried it yet, so it's gonna sit in my everyday makeup drawer. And then one that was in my everyday makeup drawer, and I tried it, and I was like, okay, I don't like this. This is the Revlon Color Stay 24-hour. This is for the combination oily skin. It's a matte finish. I have it in the shade 240 medium beige. Okay, maybe when I picked this guy up about 2 years ago, I needed a matte finish. I had more of an oily skin, but now I don't. I have more of a drier skin. I did not like this when I used it. I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. Okay, one foundation that I absolutely love is the Guerlain L'Essentiel. I love this thing, so it's not going anywhere. It's gonna go right back in here. Another one that I do really like, and it's just a little bit dark for me, but I can make it work, especially in the summertime. This is the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. I'm gonna hold on to this one for sure. I do really like that one. By Believe Beauty. Ooh, this is stunning. And I did ask my friend to send me a little bit lighter shade so I can like mix them together. I'm gonna hold on to this one for sure. By ColourPop, this is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. This is actually really, really nice. I'm definitely gonna hold on to that one. I do have the Stellar Foundation. I think I picked this guy up from Sephora right when they were discontinuing these, or Sephora, I guess, was getting rid of them, or I don't know. I don't know if the company is still around. I picked up the shade S03, and to be honest, I don't remember. Looks like, I mean, I think it looks lighter in it is lighter than it looks in the thing. Here's S03. That blended really nicely. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. I do want to try it a little bit more, and maybe that's what I'm gonna do after I finish filming. After I finish going through all of them, I'm gonna make a little section that I need to try more holy grails kind of thing. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. I do want to try it a little bit more. This guy by Koki, this is the Skin Perfect foundation, and this is the original, like the HD foundation, and I have it in the shade 40W. This really, really surprised me. I loved it when I tried it, so I'm definitely gonna hold on to that one. Another one by Koki, and I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. This is the Full Coverage foundation. I think this was supposed to be a matte finish too. I don't like matte finish. I don't like full coverage. I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. Full coverage would be like very few times in the year where I would use it. Otherwise, I prefer more of a lighter coverage. Okay, we got these three. This Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie. This is actually one that I do really like, so I'm gonna hold on to this one. Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is just not the right shade, but I can't let it go. I spend so much money on it. This is a little bit more on the yellow undertone, so I just wish I got a neutral shade, but I do want to use it a little bit more. This is one that needs to be used a little bit more. This one I know I like. Where's the used a little bit more ones? This one is gonna go in here. This one's gonna go in here. I like. Okay, this one I do really like. So the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. This is mattifying, but I don't find that this is as mattifying as like some of the other ones. I do want to try it a little bit more, so I am going to go ahead and put it in this side as well. I guess I should put the Zoeva in here. Try it a little bit more. Okay. We're getting there, you guys. We're getting there. Let's talk about these ones over here. Elf Camo CC Cream. This is just a little too dark. I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one. I love the product. Maybe I'll hold on to it until I pick up a lighter shade. I love this thing, but it's a little bit too deep. This is in the shade Light 280 Neutral. I'm gonna hold on to it, but I do want to pick up a lighter shade, and I know these are gonna go on sale. Like Elf always does some sort of sale on these, so I'll pick up a lighter shade. I'm embarrassed for how much I want to keep this and how old it is. This is another one that's like really old in my collection, but I love this foundation. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect. It's a comfort matte. I don't find it that it's very mattifying. It's perfect shade for me, light beige, but this is old, but I'm going to keep it because I love it. There. Glowish by Huda, and I have the shade 3 Light. I love that thing. I'm definitely holding on to that. Stila Hide and Chic Fluid Foundation. This came out and then vanished. This is in the shade Light Medium 3. It would be a good mixer shade for me. It's very runny. The formula is very runny on it, but I feel like I just, see, look how runny that is. It's kind of like, maybe I've been using it wrong. Maybe I should have been using this more of a like a serum foundation. That is runny, you guys. Okay, this is one that needs to be tried a little bit more, but if I put it in, I'm gonna put it in here for now, but I know my drawer is not gonna close. So MAC Studio Face and Body, I have one in the shade Light Pearl and one in the shade C2. I'm definitely keeping both of these. This is a beautiful foundation. This is the original one, not the one that they released recently. And I just can't let it go. It's older. It's as old as this one, maybe even a little bit older. Don't judge, but I love this thing. And then the Light Pearl is just a beautiful mixer. It's it adds luminosity to any other foundation that's lacking it, and it would be a good one for the ones that are too yellow on me. Maybe I could try it mixed in with this guy. Here, let's put that in here so I can remember. I'm keeping for sure. Another one that's really great is the Dior Face and Body. I love this thing. Hey, Backstage Face and Body, and this is Face and Body. This is a little bit more on the matte side, where the other one is, the one by MAC is more like dewy luminous. By CoverGirl, the Clean Matte BB Cream, and I have the shade 530 Light Medium. I think I really liked it. I have to play with it a little bit more. The Tinted Hydrator by Wet n Wild. I know so many people, like when this came out, so many people were obsessed with it. Like Toddy talked about it and now everybody just loves it. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I don't know, you guys. Maybe I'll have to play with it a little bit more. Maybe. Okay, go back in here. The play with it a little bit more area is way too full now. Sephora Best Skin Ever. This was a decent one. I wouldn't say it's a holy grail, but it was really a nice foundation. I'm gonna hold on to that one. By Uma Beauty. I picked this one from Walmart. This is the one that was, you know, is being sold at Walmart. I really liked it when I used it. This is a little bit deeper for me, so it's definitely a summer shade. I can make it work, but it's definitely a summer shade. I'm gonna hold on to this guy. I have these by Say, which are the Slip Tint Broad Spectrum SPF 35 sunscreens, and I have one in the shade 3.5 and I have one in the shade 3. I do really like this one. It's more of a sunscreen. It barely has any color to it. Like you apply it with your fingertips. If you apply it with a sponge or anything like that, it's just gonna vanish. But I do really like this, and then the expiration date is not until 6/23. Maybe these need to be on my vanity. Maybe I need to put the shade 3 on my vanity, so that would be like my sunscreen on the days that I don't want to wear my regular sunscreen, because you do need a lot of this, and it has SPF 45. So I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna keep it on my vanity and use it. This is by Sephora as well. Ooh, and this is beautiful. This is the Matte Perfection Tinted Moisturizer. This is a beautiful kind of like CC cream, BB cream. I'm holding on to that one. By Flower Beauty, this is the Get Real Serum Foundation. I think this is one that I have to play with a little bit more. I kind of don't remember what I thought of it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it over here. But I know I like this guy, but I wanted to mix it. Well, all right, here we go. That's better. This is not a foundation, but I do use it, you know, under my foundation, mixed in with foundation. This is by Charlotte Tilbury, the Hollywood Flawless Filter. So it sits in here, and I actually do really like it. Okay, more like foundation mixers and powder foundations. Let's talk about these real quick. These are by MAC. These are the Hyper Real foundations. One is in the shade Gold FX and one is in Bronze FX. I'm gonna let both of these go. I am gonna go ahead and take them back to MAC. I'm not reaching for them, and there's no point in holding on to them. I don't do stage makeup or anything like that, so they're not really for me. The other mixer that I have is a deepening drops, and this is the Drunk Elephant Deep Bronze Eye Anti-Pollution. I do like this guy. I'm gonna hold on to that. For my powder foundations, I have five. I have the L'Oreal Age Perfect. I haven't tried it yet, so I'm gonna hold on to it. I have the Bare Minerals Original. I need to play with it, you guys. I do have two by L'Oreal. This is the 24-hour fresh wear. One is in the shade 120 Vanilla, and one is in the shade 125 Ivory Buff. These both work for me. And I have the IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. I need to use this guy a little bit more. I think maybe I should move it to my powder drawer and then start using it as a like a setting powder. But yeah, these are staying. All my powder foundations are staying. I don't have that many of them. Okay, I think that was all for foundations. Before I go ahead and move on to concealers, let me show you the ones that I am decluttering. This is brand new. Okay, ones that I'm decluttering. I'm decluttering both the MAC Hyper Real foundations, Cover FX, Gold FX, and Bronze FX. Both of them are going. I'm getting rid of the Koki Full Coverage Matte Foundation. I'm getting rid of the Milani Screen Queen. I'm getting rid of the Revlon Color Stay. The combination to oily skin. I'm getting rid of the AOA Studio. I feel like maybe I should just keep it and try it as a mixer. Feel like I want to do that. Like I have a deepening drops. Maybe I need the lightening drops. I don't know. Do I? No, I don't. Get rid of it, Rania. I'm getting rid of the L'Oreal True Match Lumi in the shade W3 Warm. I do want to pick it up in a lighter shade. The not Smashbox, Wet n Wild Photo Focus, the Dewy in the shade Golden Beige, which is a medium warm. I'm getting rid of that. I'm getting rid of this NARS Soft Matte small sample, the Joa Primedation. I think I'll send it to my friend. I think this would match her pretty well, and maybe the L'Oreal would match her pretty well. I think this would be a good match for her. She might have to deepen it a little bit, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and send that to her. It's brand new, like literally just a week or two old. And then I have the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-hour wear foundation. I'm getting rid of that. So I got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the mini. That's pretty good for me for how addicted I am to foundations. I know this is gonna go on my vanity, but for now, let's keep it here. Concealers. The concealers are pretty, I think they're pretty simple because usually I don't hold on to many concealers that I hate. But I have a lot. Ones that I know for sure I'm gonna keep. This One Size by Patrick Star. I haven't used it yet, so I'm gonna keep it. I absolutely love this Dior Forever Skin Correct, so I'm keeping that. The same with this NARS Radiant Creamy. Love it. I'm definitely keeping it. I'm almost done using this guy up, so I'm just gonna finish it up and put it in my empties for the year. This Hourglass Veil, whatever called Set Vanish. I do like it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. This e.l.f. Camo, I kind of had a hard time with it recently. I felt like it was too drying, but now I'm back to using my my really good hydrating under eye cream. So I'm gonna try it again and see what I think about it, because I do like how brightening it is under my eye in a natural way. So I think I'm gonna keep it and try it. I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. Oh, I'm sad about this one, just so dark for me. And this is probably one that I can send to my friend as well. This is the Clinique Even Better All Over Conceal and Erase. This was a free gift, again, from Ulta. The erase part is nice, but it's just so dark. I cannot, there's no way I can, this is not a concealer for me. I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. I'm gonna send it to my friend. Another one that I'm gonna send to my friend too is this Julep Cushion Complexion 5-in-1 Skin Perfector with turmeric. This is in the shade 220 Sand. It's too dark, but it's a beautiful concealer. I hate those puff things, so I'd pull that out, but it's a beautiful concealer. I just can't make it work under my eye. It's just too dark. I'm gonna go ahead and send that to a friend of mine. Let's see, what else do we have over here? Let's talk about these over here, I guess. I have the Urban Decay, the Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. I'm gonna let it go. This is so old and it's not my absolute favorite. I'm gonna let that one go. The Naked, this one, the Stay Naked, I actually do like it, and the shade is pretty good for me for summertime. This is in the shade 40 NY. I'm gonna hold on to that. The Lancome Tint Idole is a new one to me, and I actually really enjoy it. I'm gonna hold on to that one. I have the Revolution Super Size Conceal and Define. This is the original one in the shade C5, and I have the hydrating. Where's the hydrating? There it is. I'm gonna hold on to both of these as well. I know it's not a brutal declutter. The Rewind by Haley's, this is newer to me, and I actually really enjoy it. I'm gonna hold on to this one. What else do we have? I think I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. This is by Koki. I finished one of these. Oh, this might actually be really good under my eye. I haven't tried it under my eye yet. I was thinking maybe I'm gonna declutter that. Okay, here are my maybes. These two are my maybes. The MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I don't conceal on my face. I only under my eye. And when I used this, I felt like it really did not give any coverage under my eye, but I think I need to try it like with a brush instead of a sponge. So I'm gonna hold on to this guy, try it again. Let's see, what do we have over here? The CoverGirl one, the True Blend, it's a really good one. I'm definitely holding on to that. Catrice, I've only used that a handful of times. I need to play with it again. I need to make a new section here. Play with it again. The Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is in the bright neutralizer shade. This is beautiful for highlighting the center of my face. I do really like it. I'm keeping it. The Infallible Full Wear by L'Oreal. I had two of these and I got rid of the lighter shade. I need to play with this guy a little bit more. I had such a hard time using it last time. The formula is just thick. But it's supposed to be a good coverage. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna try it again. I need to try it again. I owe that to myself. The Hydrating e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I have this one in a little bit deeper shade than this guy. This is actually a good match where this is brightening. So I'm gonna keep this one. I could use it with a little bit darker foundations to kind of like even it out. I do like that guy. This guy, I'm so like so mad at myself for picking such a bad shade. This is the Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Golden Beige. I think I'm gonna move this to like a foundation area because I think this would be good for me as a foundation, but the actual shade itself I think is just way too dark to be a concealer for me. But I just can't let it go. I cannot let it go. Oh yeah, that's definitely not a concealer, but that would be a beautiful foundation. What should I do? What should I do? Should I let it go or should I move it to a foundation area? Let's put it in the foundation to try area. How about that? The Stellar Concealer, this is in the shade S01. I mean, this looks really dark, right? But it's really not that dark on the skin. Like, look at that. It's definitely not as dark. I remember really liking it, but I think it's time that I play with it a little bit more. Look at that. Yeah, it's definitely not as dark as it looks in the actual tube. Okay, here we go. We have the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. This is in the shade 35N Medium. I'm gonna hold on to this. And the Pat McGrath Concealer. I just love this thing. I need to go ahead and finish it up. Like, it's time. I have to finish that guy up. More concealers that I think I do like. I love the Kosas one, so that's definitely gonna stay. Jouer Full Coverage, I do really like it. It's definitely a nice coverage. I'm gonna keep it. Tarte Regular Shape Tape, maybe I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go. This is in the shade Light Medium. It's just too drying under the eye. It's kind of like that Camo Concealer. I feel like it's just too drying, but it's great coverage. No, it's gotta stay. I'm sorry, it's staying. And Dose of Colors, Meet Your Hue. This is a good one. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to that. Okay, Revlon Candid Concealer. I don't like it. I'm gonna go ahead and let that one go. This is newer to me. I haven't used it yet, but my friend Misty, she posted about this and how much she likes it. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. I do wanna try it. Rare Beauty Concealer. I love this thing. I'm definitely gonna keep that one. Out of these over here, the ones that I know for sure I'm keeping, I'm gonna let go of this Yensa BC Concealer, Full Coverage Concealer. I don't even remember what I thought of it. Maybe it needs to go in here. And I'm definitely holding on to all of these. Let me tell you what they are. I love them. I love these LA Girl ones. This is LA Girl in the shade Nude. I like this guy a lot because it has a little bit of a peachy undertone to it. Maybe I need a new one. I think maybe I'm gonna have to let this one go. So it really like color corrects under my eye. I think I'm gonna have to let this one go. It's a little dried out. That's fine. These are like $3, $4, but they're amazing. The other one that I have is in the shade Creamy Beige, which is like my concealing shade. I do have these two by It Cosmetics, and I do really like them. They're super full coverage, very emollient, never drying under my eye, so I'm keeping both of these. And this one by NYX is really amazing. This is the Born to Glow Radiant Concealer, really good concealer, so I would recommend that one too. Guys, this felt like a marathon. My goodness. Color correctors, they are here. I have only 5 of them. I have Pro Conceal by LA Girl. This is the peach corrector. I feel like they're very similar, don't they? I mean, let's swatch these two next to each other. This is the shade Nude, which is, I really like it for correcting. Like, I feel like it really brightens under my eye. And this is Peach. Let's see. Oh, they're super close, you guys. Wow, they're really close in shade. I don't need to. I know for sure I'm gonna get rid of this guy. So let's just stick to that. But yeah, I really like this one. Now I know that, hey, if I can't get Peach, I can get the shade Nude, and it does the same thing. So this one I'm holding on to. This one that I recently tried and I was really impressed with, this is the Milani Supercharged. If you have a lot to cover, this is not gonna do it for you, but if you need just a little bit of brightening, it's amazing. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. By Dragon Beauty, I haven't even tried this guy. Lavender, what do you use lavender for? I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of this guy. I have the Benefit Erase Paste, the original. This is so old, like embarrassingly old. It smells pretty good though still. Maybe I'm gonna hold on to this because when they changed the formula, I did not like the new formula. I love this one way better. And then the Becca Cosmetics under eye brightener, I'm gonna keep this guy too. I'm gonna hold on to these. So only one color corrector I'm getting rid of. The rest I'm holding on to. Yeah, these sit on my everyday makeup drawer because I like to reach for them when I need them. Okay, should we see what we got rid of concealer wise? It's a disgrace. It's absolute disgrace, but hey, you know, yeah. I'm getting rid of the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I love this thing, but I feel like it's older, and the shade Peach does what I needed that one to do, which is color correct. This one I'm gonna send to my friend. I barely use it, but it's too dark. This one too, I'm gonna send these to my friends, and these are going in the trash. This is the Revlon Candid. I know Tati raved about this years ago, but I hate this thing. It's not a good concealer. The applicator sucks too. And then the Urban Decay Naked Skin, this is way too old. I do have some that I definitely need to try out and see what I think about them, but I think for the most part, everything else that I have, I really like. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a really long one, but it needed to be done. If I wasn't too brutal, I apologize, but that's just not my style. I like to use what I spend my money on. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.